volley, just getting in a little bit of practice to play the world #1 tennis player Pete Sampras later. But now, cue Johnny B.
First observation round pitches. Hey, Electrix, how you doing?
Oh, hi, JB.
Hey, Electrix, why are you wearing a mask?
No reason.
Wait, you haven't got a cold, have you?
Oh, no, of course not.
Because you know how disastrous it would be if I caught the cold.
Let me assure you, I have not got a cold.
Yeah, well, why the mask?
Because Diodes has got a raging cold.
Get that germy cat away from me.
Oh, poor old Diodes. All he needs is some tender, loving care and some good nursing.
Okay, well, you be Florence Nightingale. Take him away, you know, tuck him in or something like that. But leave me out of it. I do not want the cold.
You are heartless, JB. Oh, listen to that cough.
Look, okay, it's terrible. Take him away and give him some, you know, honey and lemon or something like that, all right?
Righto, JB.
Okay, I'll be along later.
Come along.
I don't think so. Hey, but from something cold to something hot, it's time to meet the teams. We have the yellows, the reds, and the greens. Let's go! All right, here we go. First off, we have the yellows. We have Christopher Wilson and Lindsay Haylock from Crumlin Primary School, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. Christopher, tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I like football and play badminton.
What position do you play in football?
Well, I like defence.
You like defense?
Defense, yeah.
Oh, so you're a bit of one of the aggressive guys, yeah? Yeah, what about you, Lindsay? What do you like to do?
I like horse riding and swimming and cycling.
Do you go cycling with your family or anything like that? Because that's kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That's great. Excellent. Well, guys, good luck with the game, okay? That's the yellows. Here we have the red team, which is Thomas Kennard and Nia Evans from Landrenrod Wells School in Powys. Now, did I say it right, guys?
Landrenrod Wells.
Landrenrod Wells. Okay, so I said it right. There we go. Thomas, tell me a bit about yourself.
I like paleontology.
Do you have any fossils and stuff already?
Yeah, I've got quite a few at home.
So maybe we have our future builder of Jurassic Park here with us, yeah? Nia, what about yourself? What do you like to do?
I like playing my tuba and swimming.
You play the tuba?
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, that takes a lot of, excuse the phrase, but that takes a lot of wind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Well, good luck, guys, with the game, okay? Here we have the greens. We have Richard Lewis and Rachel Haynes from Shefford C.E. Primary School, Great Shefford in Berkshire. Richard, what do you like to do?
I like reading.
You like reading? What kind of books do you like to read?
Adventure and mystery.
Name one of your favorite titles.
Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys. That's an American duo, yeah. Good luck, Richard. Rachel, what about yourself? Tell us a bit.
Well, I like horse riding, reading, piano.
Piano, what grade are you at in piano?
Second.
Second?
Yeah.
And you plan, how far do you plan to go?
I don't know really.
You don't know, as far as you can?
Yeah.
All right, well, we've met the teams. Now it's time to play the movie game. Yeah! Before we start the game, let me remind you about this year's Star Prize. It is a visit to France to the only theme park dedicated to the moving image. Traveling on the TGV high-speed train across France, our two winners will visit the fantastic Futuroscope. Set in an area southwest of Paris, the modern buildings are home to the most advanced sounds, images, and sensations of our video world. Staying for 2 nights at one of the park's hotels, they'll then experience the 15 different cinemas, which include the Kinemax, with its screen as high as a 7-story house, the 360-degree cinema, with 9 screens all around, experiencing the thrills and excitement of the moving simulator, and traveling on the magic carpet with its 2 screens, 1 in front and 1 underneath. And apart from all the other attractions, on the site our winners will also join in the evening fireworks and fountain spectaculars. Great stuff there for this year's winners. But right now it's time for the first observation round. This clip is from the film Lightning Jack, which is out in cinemas in a couple of weeks. It stars Paul Hogan as an Australian cowboy. Now he wants to become a famous cowboy, a legend in fact, of the Wild West, with a little bit of help from his silent friend, Ben.
I hit him. Uh-oh. Ben Doyle, meet Lightning Jack Kane. That's, the Lightning Jack Kane. I join your gang.
Is of medium height and build and has an English accent.
I don't speak English. Snake bit. You're gonna have to suck the poison out. I just know I'm good. Real good.
All right, guys. What does Ben write on a piece of paper after meeting Lightning Jack for the first time?
I join your gang.
I join your gang is right, 5 points. And what is Ben wearing on his head?
A black cap.
A cap is right, 5 points. There we go. Now, Reds. According to the description of Jack, which is read out, what kind of accent does he have?
English.
An English accent at 5 points. And how is his height and build described?
Tall, medium build.
I'll give it to you. It's a medium build, 5 points. Greens, Richard and Rachel. What kind of animal is Jack bitten by?
A snake.
A snake is right, 5 points. And what does he ask Ben to do as a result?
Get it out, poison it.
I'm going to give it to you. It's suck out the poison, but get out the poison. There you go, 5 points. And the scores so far, we have a three-way tie with 10 points each. Yeah! Next, it is Guess the Film Title. Now, I will be giving a series of clues. The clues by themselves will mean nothing, but all three together will give you a title of a film. Okay, Yellows, Christopher and Lindsay, tell the board when to stop.
Stop.
Stop. We have number 6. Okay. Yellows, you have a dunce's hat. Okay? Reds, you ready? Tell the board when to stop.
Stop.
Stop. Number 1. The Wall Street Journal is your clue. Greens, tell the board when to stop.
Stop. Stop.
Stop. Number 2. Some angel cake. Some angel cake is your clue. But right now, it is pick up your buzzers for the quick-fire buzzer round. What is the name of the Vulcan officer in Star Trek? Yellows.
Captain Spock.
That's right, Captain Spock. Complete the movie title. Demolition. Reds.
Man.
5 points. This is the actor Patrick Swayze. What was the name of the movie in which he starred opposite Demi Moore? Yellows.
Ghost.
Ghost is right, 5 points. What is the second name of Gomez and Morticia? Reds.
Adams.
5 points. Listen to this song. That song, The Day I Fall in Love, taken from Beethoven's Second. In the movie, Beethoven falls in love with Missy. True or false? Yellows.
True.
True is right, 5 points. Which occupation is common to Sherlock Holmes and Basil the Mouse? Reds.
Detective work.
Detective is right, 5 points. In which movie would you meet these characters? Yellows.
Beauty and the Beast.
5 points. What could Dumbo do that other elephants could not? Greens.
Fly.
Fly, 5 points. This singer appeared in A League of Their Own. Who is she? Yellows.
Madonna.
5 points. Complete the film title. The Pelican. Reds.
3.
5 points. And the scores so far, we have 15s for the Greens, 30 for the Reds, and 35 for the Yellows. But right now, we have the second clue in our Guess the Film Title round. Yellows, your first clue was a dunce's hat. Your second clue is an elephant.
Dumbo.
Dumbo is right. That's 15 points for the Yellows. Okay, Reds, your clue was the Wall Street Journal. Your second clue is Eddie Murphy.
Beverly Hill Cop.
It's not Beverly Hills Cops. Nice try, though. Nice try. Okay, Greens, your first clue was some angel cake. Your second clue is Paul Hogan.
Almost an angel.
Almost an Angel is right. 15 points. Yes! Whoa, here we go. But right now, this could decide it. Here we have the second observation round, which is taken from Beatrix Potter's The Tale of Pigling Bland, which is out on video in the next couple of weeks. Pigling Bland and his brother Alexander are just getting ready to go to the market, and they're taking some advice from their mother.
Hello? Now, Pigling Bland, you must go to market. You too, Alexander. Do stand still. How can I brush your coat if you don't stand still? Here are 2 licenses permitting 2 pigs to go to market in Lancashire. And remember, if you once cross the county boundary, you cannot come back. Alexander, you are not attending. Take the hand of your brother, Pigling Bland. There, sons, I almost forgot. Take these 8 conversation peppermints. A special treat. Do heed the moral sentiments on them.
Aw, my mother was usually glad to see me going to the market for her. Which pig isn't paying attention? Yellows.
Alexander.
5 points. What color is Alexander's jacket? Yellows.
Green.
5 points. Which county is the market in? Reds.
Lancashire.
5 points. And what happens once they've crossed the county boundary? Yellows.
Never come back.
5 points. How many peppermints does mother give them? Reds.
8.
5 points. How does she react when her sons finally leave? Yellows.
She starts crying.
5 points. The scores so far, we have 30 with the greens, 40 with the reds, and 70 for the yellows. Yeah! Okay, we have Guess the Film Title, Part 3. Now, yellows, you got yours right. Congratulations. Greens, you got yours right. Congratulations. Reds, this is a time for you to catch up or maybe jump ahead, okay? Here we go. Reds, your first 2 clues were the Wall Street Journal and Eddie Murphy. Your third clue is a gorilla. Do you want a verbal clue? You'd like a verbal clue. Okay, good choice. A con man swaps places with a stockbroker and tries to work on the Wall Street Exchange.
No.
You don't know. It's trading places. Trading places. It always happens after the fact. You remember it. Well done anyway. No problem. And the scores so far, we have the greens with 30, reds with 35, and yellows with 70. Yeah! Well, we have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is we have to say goodbye to one of the teams, and unfortunately that team has to be the Greens. But guys, don't worry, you do not leave empty-handed from the movie game because nobody ever here is a loser. What did they want, Electrics?
They won the movie game sweatshirt, a film CD, and tickets to a movie that they really want to see.
There we go. Okay, let's hear for Richard Lewis and Rachel Haynes from Shefford C of E Primary School, Great Shefford in Berkshire. Yo! Electrics, obviously that mask didn't work.
No, it didn't. I've caught Diodes' cold.
Oh.
Oh,
Electrics, gross! Let's get out of this germ-filled city and let's break for the board! Hey there, it's that time again. It's time for the BBC, the big board competition. Now, I'm going to answer the question that I gave last week. The question was, what was the name of the first talking film? Now, the answer was 1927's The Jazz Singer. If this is you, you've won a movie T-shirt and a soundtrack CD. And now for this week's question. But before I give it to you, I'd like to introduce you to a new member of my family. Come here, Luna. Luna, come here, see me. Come here. She's a bit scared because the big board. Oh, look here, it's a puppy. Now, she's a little one, but let's meet the mommy. Penny, come on. Come here, Penny. Come here, see me. Come on over here. Good girl. Now, this is Miss Moneypenny. This is Luna. Now, they are a certain kind of dog, okay? Now, in the film, Lady and the Tramp, what kind of dog was Lady? Now, if you know the answer, please put it on a postcard and send it to the movie game, BBC TV, Television Centre, Wood Lane, London, W12 7RJ. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready, Luna? Are you ready, Penny? Because let's get the teams out here and play the big board! Come on! All right, guys. Want to say hi, give a quick pet. There we go. Oh, cutie, cutie. Good luck charms. Royston, would you take Kevin? Penny, you run over there. There you go. Excellent. Here we go. Okay, guys. What famous spaceship captain says, "Beam me up, Scotty"? Yellows.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk is right. Move 3 spaces. Whoa! You guys can move too, okay? Do you want a 2-question or a 3-question?
3, please.
3-question. In the movie Sister Act, what kind of institution does Whoopi Goldberg's character hide in?
A nunnery.
I'll give it to you. A nunnery, a convent. All right, 3 points. There we go. It's a tie. It's a tie. It's a tie on the movie game. Here we go. 2-point or 3-point yellows.
3.
Whose home is called Marineville?
Troy Tempest.
Troy Tempest is right. 3 spaces, but first that puts you on 5, which is our first behind-the-scenes game. Let's go!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thunderbirds are go, milady. No, I haven't caught electrics cold or diodes cold. I'm trying to talk like Parker, but it's not working anyway. Okay, Lindsay, you're going to be Lady Penelope, and Christopher, you are Brains. The object is Thunderbirds can't go until we put Thunderbirds 2 back together. And not only do we have to put Thunderbirds 2 back together, but the control panel is up to Lady Penelope to do it, okay? Ready, steady, Thunderbirds go!
Watch your ear.
Come on.
She's about to lift off.
Excellent, excellent. Spin it around. No, other way, other way. There we go. Turn the place up. How you doing, Lindsay? Just jam them in there. Just get as many. Go in any place you can. We drop one. We drop one. Christopher, come help. Give her a hand. Just put them in any hole. Any holes you find. Get on there. Put your hands on here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Thunderbirds have gone, and for the most excellent time there and doing it within the 30 seconds, I'm going to give the team 10 points! Yo! Oh! We made it back from Tracy Island. Guys, you're on square number 6. There you are, Brains and Milady. Excellent stuff there. Okay, Reds, your chance to catch up, okay?
3, please.
Okay, 3. Which actor starred in the movie Summersby? Was it?
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere is right. That's 3 spaces. Go ahead. Yo! I can see Christopher's already planning his strategy there, aren't you, Christopher? I saw you counting the squares. Do you want a 2 or a 3?
3.
In a recent movie, Mel Gibson's character is frozen for 50 years. What is the movie called?
Forever Young.
Forever Young is right. Lindsay, move over to square number 9, which is our double duo behind the scenes. Come on, guys. Reds, let's go behind the scenes. And that is our special guest one. Come on. Roll 'em up, roll 'em up. We are here in the circus ring. We have a game to play. Now, as I said before, guys, we're going to have 2 celebrity guests helping us. Now, I'm one of those celebrities, but the other celebrity, who may he be? It just happens to be Steve Johnson. Steve, come on out here! Oh, there he is!
Hey, boy!
Hi, partner.
Howdy.
Howdy. Get that get up there, Steve Johnson.
Lovely.
Now, guys, the game we have to play here, Steve and I are going to go behind here, stick our faces through. Now, the object of the game is not to hit us with the pies, but to get as close as you can without hitting us. Are you ready for this?
I think so.
I'm not. So let's get behind here. Okay, guys, go out over there to get with your cream pies. And are you ready? 3. Oh, I don't believe I'm doing this. 2, 1, go! Come back. Okay, we got it. Oh!
That's spaghetti me.
Ah, gotcha! Oh, Steve. Nice. I'll give you a shave later now.
Thank you.
Give us the prize. Who wins the prize here, Steve?
I think it's the Reds.
Reds, yo! Let's go back to the board, yo! Oh! Come on, guys. There we go. What a mess that was, but we're all cleaned up. Okay. Reds.
3, please.
Which actor stars in A League of Their Own and Sleepless in Seattle? Tom Hanks, Danny DeVito, or Sylvester Stallone?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is right. Move 3 spaces! Okay, here we go. Yellows.
3.
Where was Bagheera taking Mowgli in the Jungle Book?
Man, that was
The Man Village is right. Move 3 spaces. That puts you on number 12, which is behind the scenes for our special effects game. Yo! And now for the weather. There will be rain, sleet, snow, hurricanes, tornadoes, lightning, thunder, blizzards, and general good conditions in this part of the country. Now, guys, the point of this game, I'm going to be reading out a weather forecast, okay? And Lindsay, what you have to do is put the relevant symbols on the map to where they belong, okay? And Christopher, when the weather changes in the studio, you have to pick up the right equipment and put it on and protect us and protect yourself, okay? Lindsay, take your part of the position. Okay, ready? Ready? Ready for the forecast? Steady? Here we go. In Scotland today, heavy rains have caused flooding in several parts of the countryside. Whilst down on the Welsh coast, high winds have wreaked havoc with local train services. Get some rain, get some rain. Up in Scotland, there we go, there we go, there we go. Anyway, but there's better news for those in the Birmingham area. Bright sun has resulted in an outbreak of shorts and swimsuits. Bright sun, that's bright sun in Birmingham, being worn in the city. Fantastic. But in London, the snow continues to cause traffic havoc, although it's been a boon for fans of sledding. Finally, in Devon, freak fog has resulted in a shortage of torches as people fight to be seen in the dark. And generally, it's foggy, rainy, snowy, and windy all at once in the country. Here we go! Yeah! Excellent stuff there, Lindsay. And since we're surviving the bad weather, I think that gives the team 10 points! Yeah! Okay, guys, right away. Thomas wants a fast forward. That's what we like to see. Okay, you ready? In Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams dresses up as a woman to play a nanny. In what film does Dustin Hoffman dress up as a woman? I hate this bit.
Tootsie.
Tootsie's right. You go ahead to 13. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. Okay, Lindsay and Christopher.
Fast forward.
All right. Who did Kevin Kline impersonate in the movie Dave? Was it the
President.
What was that?
Limit President.
You sure?
Yeah.
You've won the game! Yeah! All right! Yeah! All right. Here we have the runners-up. Electric, tell the runners-up what they've won.
Well, they won movie game shirts, video, movie game watch, and tickets to a film of your choice.
All right, let's hear for Thomas and Nia from Clanron-Wells School. Yeah! Now for the winners with a massive score in the lead of 106. It's Christopher Wilson and Lindsay Haylock from Crumlin Primary School in County Antrim. Yeah! Steve, come on in. Yes, Steve Johnson. There you go, Lindsay.
Absolutely. Well done, Lindsay. Well done, Christopher.
Take those. And you guys have the video, the watch, the movie tickets, the movie game sweatshirt, and also this fantastic prize, which is the movie game director's chairs. All right, yeah! Yes! Steve, thank you very much. You're still a bit sticky there from earlier.
I'll take that with me.
Okay,
Right.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Now, for the phone-in competition for you at home, this actress starred in The Three Musketeers. Who is she? Now, if you know the answer, dial 0891 447777. That's 0891 447777, and leave the answer for us. And you might win one of our special prizes. And Electrics, what do we want them to do?
Oh, we don't want your folks to moan, so get permission before you phone.
That's right. Hey, Electrics, by the way, I thought I told you not to come near me with that cat because you got the cold.
Oh, no, we're all right now. We found a miracle cure.
Well, what is it?
Garlic pills.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go home and go to bed and nurse this cold. Thanks a lot, Electric. Thanks, Diode. Anyway, you're together. So let's get together next time on the movie game. Bye.
Oh, it's spreading. Cheers, Johnny B.
You're together. At least I'm not sure about them.
Oh, you're right. Oh dear, he's not together, is he? Activate yourself next week for snorkeling. Look at that, looks very tropical. Nice seabed. Also, there's BMX acrobatics. That looks pretty good to me. Indoor skiing and wheelchair athletics on the programme. All next Tuesday at 5:30 on Children's BBC 2. Da-da-da.
What a racket!
Absolutely. Talking of Activate, I'm getting prepared for my big match against the world's #1 tennis player later, Pete Sampras. You can see it live here on Children's BBC soon.
Looking forward to that,
Yeah,
Toby.
anyway, listen, I'm glad you're here because I've got a question here from... Your breath stinks. From Rebecca...
I've been doing a lot of spotting today.
I bet you have. Look, listen. Rebecca Cartwright asks... You're disgusting. What does Jackanory mean?
I know!
Being the anorak, you would.
I know! No one beats the anorak! I've been doing a bit of spotting, and I discovered a poem all to do with Jackanory. I'll tell you a story about Jackanory, and now my story's begun. I'll tell you another of Jack and his brother. And now my story's done, and Jackanory's back in January. I spotted that.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful poetry, Anna.
I know.
Up to anything nice at the weekend?
I am. I'm off to do a bit of spotting down on the south coast.
Let me give you a tip as well. Give your teeth a good brush. Yeah, see you later. Have a nice weekend. Clowning Around 2 coming up. Also about big match with Pete Sampras. But first, here's News Round presented by Krish.
The child victims of Rwanda's terrible war. And bye-bye Ming Ming, Britain's only giant panda, is going home to China. Hello, and first tonight, the suffering of the children of Rwanda. It's thought 500,000 people have already died in Rwanda during 3 months of war. Many have tried to escape the fighting in the tiny African country by fleeing from Rwanda into the neighbouring country of Tanzania. They've created the biggest refugee camp in the world near Ngara. 600,000 people live there, many of them children who've lost their parents. For Newsround, Kate Chaxfield reports.
The fightings between the two main tribes in Rwanda, the Hutus and the Tutsis. Hundreds of thousands of people have been forced to leave their homes to escape the vicious killing that's going on. Almost all of the refugees in this camp have terrible tales to tell. Buzaruka is 12. Both his father and mother have been murdered. He was also attacked and only just escaped.
When the fighting started, we fled. I was hunted by a man who cut my feet with a big knife.
Fortunately, Buzaruka's wounds are healing well. When he arrived at the camp, he knew no one. Now he lives in a makeshift tent with 2 older girls, and he has enough food to survive. Despite this help, Buzaruka has nightmares and is very afraid, but he tries to be positive about the future.
If peace comes to Rwanda, I will go back, as that's where I belong. Then I want to build a hut for myself and get married.
In another part of this vast camp, 2 7-year-old boys have just arrived. Hattie and Neomu have been walking for 6 days. They've no idea whether their parents are dead or alive. Neomu says they ran from their village when soldiers arrived.
We heard shots and got very scared. I don't know where my mum or dad are. I lost them. I saw my little brother at the border, but then I lost sight of him too.
Aid workers at Ngara camp are doing all they can to help the thousands of young people. This workers calling over children separated from their parents in the hope that some can be reunited. Meanwhile, the United Nations is preparing to send 5,000 more troops to Rwanda to try to save as many lives as possible in the tiny, war-torn nation.
6 pupils at a grammar school in Northern Ireland have been injured in an unusual attack by a man wielding a homemade flamethrower. 3 of the boys were seriously hurt when the man burst into the school hall during an A-level exam. The man then fled from the school in Hollywood, County Down, by car. It's thought he could be a former pupil. Britain is to lose its only giant panda. Ming Ming was lent to London Zoo by China in the hope that she would breed. But she didn't, and now the highly endangered animal is to be flown back to her former home at the Chengdu Breeding Center in the hills of southwest China. Hundreds of people visit the zoo every day to see the 16-year-old giant panda. Ming Ming was as popular as ever today, with many people sad to hear she was leaving.
I came here to see the pandas because they're interesting and they shouldn't go back because otherwise no one will want to come.
I hope they have enough pandas soon.
Fewer than 1,000 pandas are thought to be left in the world. Many of them live in the bamboo forests of central China. But as the forests are destroyed, their food has disappeared. Ming Ming arrived at London Zoo in 1991. The aim was to get her to breed with a male panda called Bao Bao, brought over from Berlin Zoo. But after a friendly first meeting, the two pandas only fought. With so few pandas in the world, it's been decided that Ming Ming should return to China, where she'll have a much greater chance of meeting a mate. Today, the director of London Zoo, Joe Gibbs, said he hoped Ming Ming wouldn't be the last panda ever seen in Britain.
So I'd love to see pandas back here again because they're lovely animals and I've been involved with them for many years. But not unless it's part of the real thing, which would be a part of a cooperative breeding program with the Chinese.
Scientists in Britain and Germany have confirmed that the 5,000-year-old Iceman found frozen in a glacier is one of our European ancestors. The perfectly preserved body was discovered in 1991 by hikers in the Tyrolean Alps on the border between Austria and Italy. Some people had questioned how the body could suddenly have turned up on a well-trodden hiking path after thousands of years. But the scientists have now shown that the man is a genuine archaeological find and is almost certainly related to modern Europeans. The World Cup officially gets underway in just 2 hours' time with a spectacular opening ceremony in the American city of Chicago. With no home sides in the tournament, many British fans are transferring their support to the Republic of Ireland. They play their first game in New York tomorrow. Newsround's Nick Gardner reports.
There are plenty of recognisable faces in the Irish squad, with an English manager, Jackie Charlton, and a team full of players that can be seen most Saturdays playing league football in England and Scotland. Ireland are long shots to win the Cup, and the group they play in is one of the toughest. Their first game tomorrow against Italy will be hard fought, with both sides wanting to claim the 3 points for a win and give themselves a flying start in the competition. Most of the players, like captain Andy Townsend, are pleased the waiting's coming to an end.
We were looking forward to coming up here, you know, because when you've been preparing for a fortnight or so, it can get a little bit samey, you know, in Orlando, you know, but no, we're really looking forward to going there.
Irish fans travelling to the States are heartened that after scraping through the qualifying rounds, Ireland have had a good build-up to the World Cup finals. It was capped last month by a 2-0 win in a friendly against the world champions Germany. If the Irish side can produce the same sort of form over the weekend, then they could just give the Italians a shock.
And you can see the World Cup opening ceremony live on BBC One tonight at 7 o'clock. And finally tonight, police dogs in London have been learning an extraordinary new skill. For Newsround, Steve Gibbs reports.
For several years, the police have been using dogs to help them sniff out illegal drugs. But recently the jobs have become increasingly dangerous, because some of the people that smuggle drugs now carry guns. That's where Tweed comes in. He's been a police sniffer dog for 2.5 years. But now he not only searches for drugs, he can find hidden guns. He's been trained to recognise their unique smell of oil and gunpowder. His handler, PC Alan Wood, explains.
For his first few searches, I'd put his toy, his favourite toy, with the gun, and that was his reward. Then I would take the toy away and just put the gun out.
At a warehouse in South London, Tweed shows off his skills. Alan wears a plastic glove to stop his own scent being passed on to the revolver. Then it's up to Tweed to sniff it out. This test was no problem at all for the Spaniel. He's been trained to find guns more than half a metre underground. Although he treats it all as a game, it's a serious business. In the first few weeks of trials, Tweed and 5 other dogs like him have sniffed out almost 500 illegally held guns.
And that's about it for this week. Have a great weekend, and until Monday, bye-bye.
And have a fabby weekend, Krish. OK, Brian, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tomorrow on P9, particulating up will be Sophie Lawrence from EastEnders, Darren Day, an exclusive appearance from Marky Mark, and Mr Motivator will be getting the crew fit.
And I'll be losing 20 kilos of unsightly pink fat.
Oh yeah, how's that then?
You're sacked.
Oh, windy day, obviously. I'm going to grab my strawberries and get ready to go outside to take on world #1 tennis player Pete Sampras. You can catch it all here, live, after clowning around. Delicious.